What's up, everyone? I hope you all are having a wonderful and blessed day, and if not, I do hope that it gets better. I would like to say thank you for stopping by the channel and checking out today's video. It means a lot to me and I do appreciate it. Now, if you're enjoying the content that you're seeing here and you wouldn't mind continuing to help support not only me but the channel as well, please feel free to hit that like and subscribe button. It's free. Support, it ain't nothing but free. And make sure to hit the bell icon so you can stay updated on all of my future content. Now today, we're going to be discussing what basic things you need to know before you buy this game. And this should be a quick video actually when I think about it, but let me be honest with y'all real quick. So this video is 90% before you buy and 10% should you. And for good reason, because even though it's short, I felt that the should you part was important enough to put first. Now, people pretty much know the deal of what's going on with the game if you've been keeping up, but there are some who genuinely don't, and there are some who do but don't quite know everything, right? If you ask me, should you buy it? I will tell you yes, because I'm assuming that there's some kind of genuine interest in the game for you somewhere if you're that concerned with asking or looking for others' opinions on it, right? But it's only a suggestion. At the end of the day, it is your money. If you want to buy day one, wait for a sale, not pick it up at all, it is fully up to you. All of y'all are adults, and I hope some somewhat responsible teenagers stop wasting y'all money on fast food unless I give you money for a certain reason. Unless I give you money, I can't tell you what to buy. That ain't how it works. I'm just a guy on the internet making gaming videos and trying to have a decent time. So the real question of should you buy shouldn't be coming from me or this video or any other video in that matter. Do your own research on the game. And once you feel like you're in a place where you know a decent amount in order to make a decision, ask yourself that question instead of letting someone else's experience be the end all be all and have that dictate your actions and possible enjoyment. And that goes for everything. Now, onwards to the main part of the video before you buy. So if you're a fan of DC gaming and you're curious about trying something new, then I would suggest giving this game right here a try. Gotham Knights is an open world action RPG game developed by WB Games Montreal, the same studio behind Batman Arkham Origins. The game's story premise will see Batgirl, Robin, Nightwing, and Red Hood coming together in order to protect Gotham City in the wake of Batman's death, taking on famous villains from Gotham's Rogues Gallery to solving bigger mysteries that will reach into the very depths of the city itself, like the mystery of how the Batman really died. Now, the game's overall story and side missions can all be done offline or with the buddy, and story progression will be shared between all the characters, so you can switch to any hero without fear of being underleveled when dealing with new content, which means that if you want to spend time playing with Robin the whole game and then you decide to switch to Nightwing later on, their levels of progression will be the same. The only thing required on your end would be equipping the skill points and gear items and so on and so forth, but they will all be kept up with one another. For their playstyles, however, Nightwing is a very fluid character, being able to bounce around the battlefield like an 8-year-old kid at a birthday party hopped up on sugar sticks. Things like perfect evading, for him specifically, can proceed to give him things like a damage boost, and then he's also able to buff his other teammates' attacks as well. So I would say if you're looking for a solid support character, Nightwing would definitely be your guy. Batgirl, best character in game. Let me know, all my Batgirl fans down in chat, is a powerhouse, a pure single target enemy monster. Opposite of Nightwing, who can focus on attacking multiple enemies at once, however. She's also in the business of being able to hack things in the world, like weapons and making them malfunction, and also being able to go invisible. She has a decent amount in combat, a decent amount in stealth. She so far seems to be the most all-rounded character of the group, right? The most all-rounded and direct. Also, Nightwing's traversal, I can't remember the name of it, but it is basically a Fortnite glider. I apologize, I can't remember the name of it. And Batgirl's traversal method is basically just gliding with her cape. Like, I'm gonna be honest, she's more than likely gonna be the most one-to-one character with Batman than anyone else here in this roster. Now, Robin, for example, let's move over to him. Now, Robin is a menace with the bow staff. He's focused on misdirection and stealth and even some elemental tricks in some cases, right? He's able to mix in his gadgets with his combat effectively while also being able to stun enemies as well. His traversal method has him using the watchtower teleport system in order to get around quickly so he can get in and out of fights fast. He's a very solid character, but in another term, he would essentially be the assassin of this group if we were to drop labels on them. Please, no Damien jokes, okay? The test tube, baby, is not playable in this game. Now, finally, we have Red Hood, Mr. Big and Strong, walking tall. This man is a unit, all right? A damage powerhouse. Red Hood has a higher damage output than any of the other characters, and his combat is what you would expect from a heavy hitting kind of person, while at the same time also having the most range of anyone due to his non-lethal weapons. He's quite possibly the strongest range character in game. He's built to give out and take a lot of damage, so Red Hood would definitely end up being his team's tank, and his traversal is but one of his many abilities that will tap into his mystical powers. This one, however, is called Mystical Leap, which allows him to conjure a platform of soul energy that will allow him to bounce off of and move quicker, jumping from rooftop to rooftop. Now, if you like playing with friends, this game definitely has seamless co-op, so you guys can do everything together. Or if you want, you can be on two separate ends of the city fighting crime. You can do what you want, the choice is yours. Now, the combat in this game is similar to games like Assassin's Creed and Spider-Man. Things like warnings from enemies whenever you're about to get hit back are here, but there's no counter mechanic, only dodging and evading. So make sure to pay close attention to exactly what is going on around you. And by keeping in tune with what this universe belongs to, things like puzzles and stuff segments are here because, well, why wouldn't they be, right? You can't have a Batman game and not have any puzzles or detective work. Just like having a Spider-Man game and he doesn't make a single joke, a corny joke to be exact. Like, it's weird, like, oh my god. Also, there are no Riddler trophies in here, thank god. There's one Riddler something in this game, but there's no Riddler trophies. Now, if you enjoy games like Destiny and DC Universe Online in terms of building your character from the ground up and making your own builds tailored to your playing style, this is a game that can definitely do that as well. It features a gear system, which can be upgraded using the workbench in the belfry by using blueprints and crafting materials that you will pick up out in the world. And then you'll be able to take that a step further with the mod slots mechanic, which can help to further influence differing playstyles due to the various kinds of effects that those mods can have. Now, there are tons of suits in the game as well, and you'll be able to customize your look in terms of color and suit pieces in order to create your own version of the Knights. You also will be able to overwrite a suit's entire style through the transmog system, so you can keep the stats that you want and look how you want, but you won't be able to change the colors on a transmog suit, just to keep that in mind. But in terms of color, you can change the color of the Batcycle too, which is what you see this man riding right now. That's a dope bike. I want one. I probably couldn't afford one even if I worked like 20 years straight, but I want one though. It's fire. But anyway, back on topic. Now, one thing I want you guys to understand before I continue, right, is that this is not the Arkham series. Please don't come into this game expecting this to be the one-to-one to Arkham, because if so, you're not going to be happy with what you get. So, Gotham City. If you've enjoyed running around in Arkham Knights Gotham City, then you're going to love the biggest Gotham City to date in any Batman game. Crowded in neon lights and smoke, there's always going to be something to do. In games like Spider-Man, you would have normal crimes that pop up every now and then whenever you're out swinging in the city. But after you've done everything, that was pretty much it. All that was left was just to beat up people. Gotham Knights is different in the sense of you never really being able to truly rid the city of crime. The game runs on a day and night cycle. During the day, you're back at the base, the belfry, studying clues and following crimes in order to tackle one for the upcoming night. Once night gets here, you will be able to stop all of the crime that's happening in a single night if you wish, but this is Gotham, let's be honest. It's going to be even more crime the next night. If you stop a bunch of bank robberies on Monday night, everybody can get some sleep so they can get up for work in the morning. Guess what? Tuesday night, the mayor gets kidnapped, City Hall get blew up, Gotham's Children's Hospital gets launched into the fifth dimension by Batmite. It's Gotham, right? Something is always happening. It's, speaking of that, right, there's always going to be something to do: chasing smuggling vans, stopping bomb threats, hacking crimes, and more. The more helpful things that you do in the city, the more you'll be able to win the public over, because since Gordon is dead, the GCPD pretty much hates you, and the public, some of the public, kind of don't care for you. Your actions will affect how the city treats you in a way, because this will be the first time you actually have normal people out on the street with you. The city will be the most alive that it's ever been. It's not just thugs and assassins and murderers and maniacs covering the entire city block by block. Nah, that ain't the case here. So when all of this is said and done, that's when we get into the endgame, because it's confirmed that this will have an endgame feature, but we don't know what it holds yet, besides the whole heroic assault situation, which I talked about in a different video. That's pretty much just a 4-player co-op mode where you guys can fight in a tower of enemies, traversing floor to floor to floor, facing even more difficult enemies as you go on, right? But besides that, we don't know what the future holds. So that's even more of a reason to come back and revisit the new and improved Gotham City and Gotham Knights as a whole. Now, if you've enjoyed the video, please let me know down in the comments below how you guys felt. What are your thoughts? Are you gonna buy the game? Are you not gonna buy the game? Just let's start a conversation. I'm curious. And if you've enjoyed the video, please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notifications bell so that you'll never miss out on any of my future uploads. And I will catch y'all in the moonlight. Peace.
Trying to live life, pull it to the club with the bottles on ice. Need a back end by the end of the night. I'm an artiste and a socialite. Trying to do it big, trying to live life, pull it to the club with the bottles on ice. Need a back end by the end of the night. I'm an artiste and a socialite.